think of it in boxing terms, because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it.
Now Jackson on first down. They'll get this complete to the Notre Dame man, Equinemius St. Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, first down Seahawks.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Delgado, and he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That's good for 28 yards.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Here's Jackson. And an alley to Rump. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. That'd be ideal.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 24-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Off play action. Gardner. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Third down. 3rd and 12.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down.
They're not ready for this. They still
From the gun, Gardner. And that will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Go!
2nd and 4. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Darrell Henderson. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. To throw on 2nd down, Jeffries. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A 12-yard touchdown grab, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we are tied at 7. This fielded at the 2. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5. And Graham's got it, complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Gardner. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. 12 yards on the return that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. An update from Denver. The Chargers have taken the early lead over the Broncos. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. On first down, Jeffries. He'll find Henderson there. It's complete. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
Nice little nifty play for him there. You know, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I never, when I used to cover, hey, we got a bike. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Looking to throw. Jeffries, nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
The quarterback run good for 10 that time, but it does lead to a 3rd down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. And in this first quarter of play, this will remain a tie ball game. So kind of a tough break there. No real hook or slice to that one, but he's denied by the upright.
And he basically hits it just straight as an arrow. But yeah, since he's on the hash mark to begin with, straight as an arrow isn't good enough.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
On second down, it's Pollard, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of a yard, and it's third down.
These two teams all tied after one. On third down, Gardner. And able to find Graham, complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Second down, it's Henderson. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jeffries. And he will find his man on the outside. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Looking to throw. Jeffries. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 27-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And down inside the 15 he goes. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Steps away, and it's a fumble. It's picked up by the Titans. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or two shy of midfield. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles
And it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find a good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control. Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Looking to throw on second down. Gardner. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play. But now, it's all for naught.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
On second down, Pollard.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The Titans on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Trying to run for it with Pollard. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
Off the play fake, Jeffries. Being chased out left. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
2nd and 2. Over the middle, complete. That's Delgado. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Henderson now on 1st and 10. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. This quarterback now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. From the gun again to Henderson. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. It's the fullback as the first half is winding down, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
Let's go.
Over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Back to throw. Gardner, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line.
Let's go. 10-2 stop. 27. Yo, 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 yo. Yo. Let's go.
Following the fumble recovery, Jeffries. And he's got it. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Not time enough for a play and then a timeout, you wouldn't think. So with 4 seconds left, they're going for it. A final shot before break. Jeffries, end zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. A 1-yard touchdown reception as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Watch QB's up. Watch QB's up.
Looking to throw. Jeffries. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jeffries. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Delgado. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A first down and then some, 36 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the gun, Jeffries. And he'll find Hall. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. This quarterback now 15 out of 17 through the air, only 2 incompletions. It's first down. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Equanimous St. Brown, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Here's Pollard again. And an alley to run. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Off play action. Gardner trying to lay one up deep. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
To throw on 2nd down, Jeffries. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Hey, Charlie.
Operating from the gun, Jeffries. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the
The
field,
Seahawks
D.
take over
Alert
1st and 10
Alert
at their own
6-6, pull it high. Now.
They'll run with Henderson here to begin the drive. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Looking to throw on second down. Jeffries. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. The sack coming from big Dalvin Tomlinson.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him. Throwing on third and long. Jeffries. Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First down, Seattle, 16 yards, the gain there. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's first and 10. Back to throw. Jeffries. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carl Nassib. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's second and 18. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on second and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
He's going to fight, and that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there for Seattle, and even 40 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. From the gun, Jeffries. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the Titans' 20-yard line.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Looking to throw. Jeffries. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Darius Slayton. His first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his second miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This fielded at the 2. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
First down, Tennessee.
Here we go. Set. Hey, hold on.
50 seconds to Mike. 50 seconds to Mike.
On first and 10, Gardner. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Back to throw. Gardner. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Don't be scared. Kill. Back. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to...
Looking to throw. Gardner. The connection made. It's Graham. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Gardner eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Brian Burns, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
It's 2nd down.
Set. Touch the outlaw. 43. All day, every day, any day.
To throw on 2nd down. Gardner. His throw caught right around the 6. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another 1st down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Tony Pollard with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run, end result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. On 1st down, Bishop. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Equanimous St. Brown. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Come on, baby.
Throwing on 1st down. Gardner. It's caught outright by Graham. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Here we go. 59.
2nd and 6. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And now it's 3rd down. Looking to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th quarter. Going for some big plays.
Yeah, they certainly were. They just decided one shot, didn't they? Forget trying to move the ball downfield in small little increments. Let's go for the big one. But how about the defense playing situational football, looking at the scoreboard and realizing what can hurt us most? The deep shot. They played it well.
To throw on 3rd down. Gardner. And Graham's got it over the middle. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 1st down, Titans, gain of 12. 4th quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
Off the play fake. Gardner, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
It's been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Lets this one rip toward Graham. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Operating from the gun, Gardner. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's fourth down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Mike, check, 59. Mike, 59. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Watch the run.
On fourth down, Gardner. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And no, it's incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on fourth down. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. It's Bishop. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. They come out here in the eye.
I got it. Double time. Everyone's got 4.
Now a carry here for their fullback.
I don't know about you, partner, but on 2nd and inches, a lot of the times I'm leery about the offensive guys thinking about taking a shot downtown. Instead, they just hand it to the big man and let him rumble forward for a first down.
They'll come out in the pistol. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. It's the fullback with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go. On 3rd down, it's Pollard, and he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak, not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position.
The quarterback keeps it. A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 36-yard line.
Set up. 90, Wolf.
It's our time. It's our time.
Set up.
And they will take a knee here.
The quarterback on the keeper. A loss of a yard. It's now 3rd and 13.
Ready.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Double time. We got 4. We got 4.
Set up.
And they take a knee.
The quarterback keeps it. A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
Well, Charles, it's